Delayed announcement. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. The Washington Post is reporting that Donald Trump was making plans to announce he was officially running again for his old job 2 months ago, back in August. This was at the height of the Afghanistan crisis and just as Joe Biden's approval numbers began cratering. But aides suggested he wait and instead keep to the public statements he had been making, noting that declaring a candidacy too soon subjects him to regulations and limits on broadcast airtime, but that many people would be very happy with his decision. Those aides gave him great advice, and he took it. Declaring a formal candidacy now would mean having to retool the fundraising apparatus he has put in place this year and would adversely affect the work of the Save America Political Action Committee he has endorsed. But the really good point was that a Trump announcement now would allow Democrats to use it against Republicans in the 2022 midterm elections. Sure, they're going to brand any GOP candidate as a Trump clone anyway, but it might be enough to tilt the balance the wrong way in their view. Beyond that, Trump has nothing at all to gain by announcing before January 2023 and potentially a lot to lose. For example, let's say he is a candidate and tries to support efforts by Republicans to win back the U.S. House and even perhaps the U.S. Senate. And let's say that Democrats maintain a majority in both chambers despite his support. That would be seen as a defeat for Trump, and that's no way to begin a successful presidential campaign. The Post quotes one person in Trump's orbit as saying, "The biggest point we drove home was that he doesn't want to own the midterms if we don't win back the House or Senate." True. And in fact, if he stays unofficial and the GOP loses out, he can then run against the Republican National Committee and party regulars in whipping up his independent base when he does make it official. So as with most things in Trump world, stay tuned. It's bound to be a good show. That's the Iowa Politics Report for Tuesday, October 5. On Twitter, Instagram, Getter, and Parler at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.